Hi, welcome to our video. Today I'm very excited to show you this rugged phone by Ruggex. Now Ruggex is a trusted UK brand in rugged phones and tablets. This is their latest phone. It's called the Rhino 1S. Now this is fully unlocked, so it'll take any SIM card. It's waterproof, it's dustproof, it's IP68 rated, and it's a tough 3G smartphone. So first of all, let me show you the waterproof test. Now, it is very important that you have the ports at the top and bottom firmly closed. This is to prevent water going in. These must be shut at all times. The back as well, where the SIM card goes, you must make sure that's firmly shut and the screws are firmly in as well. This is completely unnecessary. You shouldn't do this at home. This is really meant for if you dropped it in a puddle or something like that. But nonetheless, we want to show you that it's waterproof. So if we dip it into the water here, you can see it's still working, and we give it a little jiggle around. Now it's IP68 rated, so it can be temporarily immersed in water. So it's not really meant for long periods. But should you accidentally drop it in a puddle or something, you're most likely going to be protected. So let's get out of the water. Let's turn it on. You can see it unlocks. It's fully working. There's no damage to it. You may need to wipe down the water before the screen becomes properly functional again. Okay, let me show you what it comes with. It comes with a data transfer and charging cable. It comes with a pair of headphones. You can listen to music and take calls on it. And it comes with a UK mains USB charger. You may already have one of these. If you do, you can use that as well, or use the one we provide. It comes with a very basic quick start manual. Right, let me show you how you put the SIMs in. There's two screws on the back. You need to unscrew those. Pop the back cover off, and you'll see two SIM slots there and a micro SD SIM slot, and there's a little switch here. Now because the battery's inbuilt, if you needed to reset the phone, you just flick that switch. So the SIMs go in that way, pins pointing down, just push them in, and the memory card there. Now when you put the back cover back on, make sure it clicks into place nice and firmly to get it watertight, and then screw it all back together. Okay, let's have a look on the outside of this fantastic rugged phone. So you can see it's quite a big phone. It's got a 4.5-inch screen. It's got the touch capacitive buttons there. It's got a front-facing camera. On the side, we've got the volume rocker. We've got a back camera and a flash. We've got the on button. We've got an SOS button and a dedicated camera button. On the bottom, we've got a USB port for data transfer and charging. And on the top, we've got the headphone jack here to put your headphones in. So they are recessed, so it may not take all headphones, but it certainly works with the headphones that we provide. On the back, we've got the camera and flash. We've got this little lanyard socket there, so you can put a lanyard, and we've got a nice big loudspeaker on the back. And the back is got a rubberized feel to it, so it's quite grippy. It grips your hand. It's not going to slip out. Now on the sides, we've got the famous Rhino metal armor to give it more structure and strength. Okay, let's have a look at this phone. So we've got the capacitive buttons on here, menu, home and back. And at the top we've got the quick notifications. So notifications and quick settings, sorry. So from here you can turn on Bluetooth, Wi-Fi and things. On the center we've got our app tray, so that's where all our apps live. And we've got several screens obviously. And then we've got call, contacts, messaging and our internet browser. So first of all, let me show you how the calling works. If you have two SIMs in here, what you do, you call out your number, dial it out or from the contact list, and then the phone will give you an option which phone SIM to use. You can change that in settings. If you have a default SIM that you call from, you can change that so it doesn't ask you. Text messaging is pretty much the same. You type out your text and you select which SIM you want that text coming out from. Again, you can select that in settings if you have a default SIM that you use. Now, the home screen has several screens. You put widgets and things on. If you're familiar with Android, you already know what that is. And obviously we've got our app tray here as well. Now, this comes with the Play Store. Now, the Play Store is fantastic because you can download new games, apps, movies, music, and basically anything you want. It's probably got an app on the app tray, so that's very important to have, and it's built into this phone. Okay, this phone has a beautiful 4.5 inch screen. It's got a good pixel density, and it's very vibrant and colourful. As you can see, it's really a good quality screen. It's very responsive. It's got lovely colour, it's got lovely brightness, contrast, and it's quite detailed. As you can see, it is a really nice screen. So let's watch some videos on here on this screen as well. So just put iPlayer on, and you can see you can view the screen from many angles. It's very important to be able to see the screen, obviously, particularly outside as well. So you can see here, you can watch it and view it from many angles. So this would be great for consuming YouTube or iPlayer and things like that. It is a lovely screen to consume your content in. Okay, let's move on to the camera. Now, as you would expect on a smartphone, there's plenty of settings on here that you can adjust. Things like the pixels. It's 5 megapixels the max, and you can do video modes. So there's plenty of settings on here that you can adjust. Now, I must be honest with you, the camera on this phone is probably the weakest part. The picture quality is perfectly adequate for taking a quick snap on a job site and things like that. But if it's you know, pictures that you want to keep, the quality just isn't good enough. You can see on here, if I zoom into this monkey, it's not very good, but completely adequate. The front camera is even worse, so I won't even talk about that. Okay, let's talk about this SOS button on the side here. Now, if you press that button here, we can set up the SOS numbers. So basically, you select 3 numbers, and you select which number it goes to, and then you select an SOS message. So if you press that button, that number will get that message that you selected. Now, to set that up, you go to Settings, you go to Custom Key Setting, and you select it as SOS, but you can also select it to open a different app if you wanted to. If you didn't use the SOS, that's fine. You can use it to open apps. So there we have all the settings there. Right, finally, I want to show you the games on this. Now, this has got a fairly good CPU, and it's got a dedicated graphics chip. So that means you can play games like this, 3D quality games, really well and really smoothly. You may not be a gamer, but that's fine. It shows you the phone has this power, and if you were in a bus stop or wanting to kill some time, it's nice to know that your phone can handle games like this. This phone also comes pre-built in with its own torch app, which is very handy. Simply go to it and you can turn the torch off and on. This is also accessible through the quick settings at the top. Okay, let's wrap this up. Now, this phone is made by Ruggex, which is a trusted UK brand in rugged phones and tablets. We've been using Ruggex for a number of years, and they come highly recommended. Now, this phone does have one shortcoming, which is the camera. The camera is not great quality, but you know, if you don't need that so much, it takes perfectly adequate pictures. So other than that, I think this phone is a fantastic little phone. It's tough, it's durable, it's waterproof. Don't go immersing it in water for too long though. It's really meant for dropping in a puddle. It should survive that. It's quite rubberized as well, so all the edges are nice and rubber, so it absorbs the impacts if you should drop it, and it's got the metal side armor as well, which gives it an extra bit of strength and structure. This phone comes highly recommended by us. It's a great value rugged device. So thanks very much for watching this video, and I hope you choose to buy this phone soon.